Pancho.
Impossible to win if you ain't never lost. Impossible to smile if you ain't never cried. Why live life if your fear is to die? Sacrifice it all into all it applies.
We're gonna be breaking down this song I did called Sacrifice. My man, the Arcitype, produced the beat, and my man Seth did program some strings on it. And I think it was more of the emotion of the beat that pulled that particular topic. Originally, I was gonna do a song, I didn't really have a title for it, but it's the whole idea of having like almost like a superhero complex in the sense of like when people see something great in you, so much is expected from you. And there's a lot of things you have to sacrifice to be what they want you to be. And from that, I feel like this song came. It's a song that I feel like deals with the idea of sacrifice from 3 different vantage points. And I just feel like on our everyday basis, we all deal with things that we have to sacrifice, if it's time, money, whatever it may be. So I wanted to do that song so I can get a chance to break down the lyrics as far as the experience from a first-gen experience on what sacrifices we make to chase our dreams. Being the first one in my family to go to college, growing up in a certain neighborhood that that wasn't something folks were doing. And even if they did believe in me, it was still hard for them to accept that I was able to do something different. Sometimes you can crumble from the opinions, but finding a way to overcome that and knowing that you're gonna have to sacrifice relationships and all these other things to reach where you wanna go. There's definitely probably a passage, not necessarily just one line. My mom telling me, mira, the viejos ain't got long. But all I can think about is lyrics for a song. Lord knows I care, I'm wishing I was dead. That is talking about how when you're first generation here and you have a lot of people that live back home, like my grandparents don't live in this country. So to visit your grandparents is not that easy. So when years go by and they don't see you, for them they can't understand why. Because they don't see what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. And it's that whole thing of you trying to chase this dream, but you're sacrificing time that you could be spending with the other folks that are aging. And that line I said in Spanish was the whole concept of like, the old folks don't have a lot of time. So you should find time to go spend with them. But trying to balance that and still chase what you're trying to do could be very tough. Definitely the 3rd verse when I say, lost friends, lost love, lost chances, gain friends, gain love, gain chances. And it's just that whole idea that when you're focused on something that you want to do, there is the possibility that you will lose people in your life, in the sense of like people that don't see your vision would not be supportive of what you want to do. But in that same light, there's going to be people that you do gain because they see the vision and they understand what you're trying to do. Sometimes you can't even blame the people that don't believe in you or can't see what you're trying to do because they have never been able to chase a dream. They've never had an opportunity to chase a dream. So in the song I talk about that, how I say I can't blame you for feeling that way because you have never had that opportunity. My goal is to be able to obtain that, come back and show you that you can do it.
It's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. Pancho. Impossible to win if you ain't never lost. Impossible to smile if you ain't never cried. Why live life if your fear is to die? Sacrifice it all into all it applies. What would you do so that you can gain? Just know your success is somebody else's pain. Can't be a winner if nobody's there to lose. What would you do when they tell you stay true, but you focus on the places you ain't never knew? A cat's 22, they gon' still judge you. How much do you care? Enough to block them out? Or would you fall victim to everybody's doubt? Shut your own self down and pick it easier, right? Let's try to show the world what you're truly about. You only get one life, so choose. And only to yourself you got something to prove. Sacrifice. The sacrifice. Man, the sacrifice. Yeah. thinking of a way to make them understand that everything I'm doing is to try to help the fan. Mom telling me, Mira, the viejos ain't got long, and all I can think about is lyrics for songs. Lord knows I care, I'm almost in tears. Life is unfair, man, life is never fair. Searching for a balance, I can use it answers. Been on once a decade, so that I am a phantom. And I know phone calls don't replace hugs. No matter what I've done, girl, you always show love. Your firstborns trying to do good, but the lacking visits are being misunderstood. So then I forgive me, cause this moment I had to sacrifice. Make believe I'm making use of your daughter's advice. Hope my decisions are right. Man, I gotta live with them. My God-given talent, I'm trying to share with them. Sacrifice. 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 Yeah. Lost friends, lost love, lost chances. Gain friends, gain love, gain chances. Ain't it funny I'm dying as my life advances? Time just dances at the same pace. Forgive me for the moments I didn't show face. Some will, some won't, but that's not my problem. Feeling like Batman, trying to save Gotham. Every decision I make is gonna be scrutinized, not always by the ones rocking suit and ties. Do what I feel inside, keeping the dream alive. Yeah, cause seven never dreamt. Trapped in the cycle is where the time is always can't. I will not blame you because I felt how you feel. My goal is to return and enlighten you on the real. Find how to grow and still stay the same, and show my people that my struggle is not in vain. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. This is the sacrifice. The sacrifice. Pancho.